Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of February 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. It is going to be, as we begin the month, right out of the gate on the first of the month, that we will have this month's new moon. This new moon takes place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with money you earn and money that you spend. It also connects you to self-esteem and self-worth. This new moon is an important one. I will invite you to think back to 2021. It was way back in 2021 that we had an ongoing square between Saturn and Uranus. Now, this tension between how things have been, how to make things steady, but also how to grow, how to evolve, was part of a major characteristic of last year. Now, for you, the area of life that was being highlighted is what is being activated by this new moon, as is this same conversation of tension between Uranus and Saturn. This new moon will be hand in hand with Saturn in the sky and speaking in a conversation of tension with Uranus. And even though Saturn and Uranus don't have an exact connection this year, there will be key moments like this one where we will feel their energies very much operative for us now. And so this is a new moon, which represents new opportunities, and there may very well be new financial opportunities for you at this time. Now, either you're feeling very motivated to change and empower yourself on a level of your finances, very motivated to align your finances with something that feels either more steady or something that feels more authentic or more like a calling to you. But the other possibility here is that you could attract a opportunity now, but there's something about it that may not feel right. There may be a part of you that's very conscious that this is just for right now, or a part of you that is becoming aware that this may not be what you want to do, and that may kick up some fears for you also. Now, regardless of what opportunities do present themselves, remember, it's all part of you learning and redefining abundance and prosperity on your own terms. For a few Capricorns out there, I would say there could be big opportunities now on the financial front, and you will find yourself making progress, although you may have to put in the time to really make the most of this. This new moon is ultimately asking you to ensure that your finances or your definition of prosperity is uniquely your own and an expression of your authenticity. Another way this energy can play out has to do with self-esteem and self-worth, and where it is that you have done work in those areas. Well, it is going to be this new moon that strengthens that resolve. Now, as we navigate further, on the 16th is when we will have this month's full moon. That full moon is going to take place in a part of the sky that also connects you to finances, but this time it has to do with your relationship to financial institutions. So grants, loans, bursaries, insurance payments, benefits you qualify for, and more are covered here. But more personally, this part of the sky has to do with profound truth, profound change, and wherever it is that you may feel like you're getting in touch with some core understanding in a way that leaves you different. You know, again, we have this connotation towards authenticity, the way that Uranus connecting to that new moon inspires you to be honest with yourself and be yourself. It is this full moon in this part of the sky that will, in its own way, do the same. This energy can be very sweeping, and I say that for a few reasons. One reason is the fact that Pluto in your sign will be speaking with this full moon in a type of conversation that astrologers call a quincunx. And that is a conversation that does suggest that there's a lot of intensity that comes on very quickly at this time, and very likely it's you very focused on a particular outcome. Maybe you're trying to access resources at this time, or maybe it is that you're coming to some more profound realizations that are leaving you with questions, but you know that this is the work you're meant to do now. Now, another reason I say you know that this is work you're meant to do is because the nodes are going to be square this full moon. Now, the planets, and especially the full moon, can speak to what we want, why we want it, and how we go about getting it. But it is the nodes that speak to a soul drive, what the soul desires to do, whether in this lifetime or for this time. When you've got the nodes squaring a full moon, it is a time when change is afoot. And there's something very karmic, almost fated about what is transpiring now. But at the same time, even if it's challenging, you know that it's right. You know that these changes, well, their time has come. And so again, this could be related to some deep understanding within yourself about some truth that might have been hard to see before, but now it transforms you. If you are involved in a transformative or therapeutic journey at this time, whether that's psychological or physical or otherwise, this can be a time of gains. But this can also be a time when a particular matter having to do with a financial institution is in some way either coming to a close or transforming in a way that you know is right, in a way that you know you're ready for, even if it means that there's a lot of intensity and a lot of focus on a soul level. The changes, well, their time has come. The prosperity, the redefining of wealth on your own terms, well, that seems to be a theme throughout this month. And a part of you is going to know that this is the work you're meant to do now. Now, where it comes to matters of love, this full moon is massive. It is huge. It is important because it speaks to vulnerability, and it speaks to truly feeling as if you are intimate with another person, whether that is physical or emotional. But I would say especially bonding with another person is covered here. But then we have big moments happening as part of the larger Venus retrograde season. Of course, Venus in your sign. And so it was late last month that Venus went direct, but now Venus is in shadow, sort of retracing the steps she took while she was retrograde. And we've got a few important turning point moments set to take place now. So one of these turning point moments, well, it has to do with what's happening on the 16th. On the 16th, Venus will meet Mars in the sky under the light of this full moon. If ever there was a turning point moment in love, especially for you, this really would be it. You're being honest with yourself, in some cases searingly so, but you're also reaching a level of determination to move love in a direction that you know you deserve to go. But there's something else happening as well. If you remember back in December, what took place? Well, it was Venus that stood to a standstill and went retrograde hand in hand with Pluto. On the 3rd of February, Mercury in your sign will stand still and go direct hand in hand with Pluto. And this does suggest that you may be looking at the events differently as you start the month, more intellectually or with a healthy sense of detachment, making sense of the events back then. But how that actually changes things for you is going to show up right around the 16th. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, there could be a very powerful, fated experience that happens in the middle of the month that seems to reach you to your core, seems to be very meaningful to you as well. It helps you to get in touch with some deeper drive that you may be feeling, to move love or to transform yourself to align with the love that you're coming to understand you deserve. Now, I do think many Capricorns out there are going to find this a turning point in terms of someone that you've had your eye on, you've been interested in. However, it's also possible now that you do meet someone new and things could become very intimate very quickly. Now, it's always up to you to decide what's right for you to do in light of your unique circumstances, but it is one of these moments that can serve as an important catalyst for you. For those of you just starting to date somebody, what a powerful time this can be. This is a moment of truth, really. There's no other way to put it. It is a moment of honesty that can change everything. You will come to understand whether or not this is someone that you are meant to navigate forward with or not. That meeting of Venus and Mars is a turning point, yes, but it really is that full moon that gets you honest with yourself. And I do think that this is the kind of month that's very all or nothing. Either you're all in or you're really not. And for those of you in an established bond, what a powerful time this can be. You are reaching an understanding, a depth of honesty for the two of you. Now, for the overwhelming majority of Capricorns out there, what takes place mid-month is going to help solidify the bond, make the two of you more vulnerable and more intimate. But for a small percentage of Capricorns out there, if you know you're not in the right relationship for you, well, the turning point could be realizing what steps you may need to take to go in a different direction. What I love about this month for you, well, there's so much here. It's a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. I am going to say these big moves with Mercury going direct in your sign, with Venus gaining traction in your sign, and Mars is in your sign as well. All of this does suggest that it feels very much like life is moving forward. But there's something else happening as well, and this is going to speak to all the signs out there. Once Mercury does go direct on the 3rd, all major planets will be direct until the end of April. This is very powerful, and this does suggest forward momentum. And you are likely going to be one of the people who feels that forward momentum most deeply. Especially once Mercury goes direct in your sign, you'll be seeing things very clearly with a plan for your future. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate at NadiyasShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyasShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week for each and every sign. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.